Hey everybody, it's Daryl, aka the D, and we're gonna do a little woo celebration. So my friends showed up for the night. It's Hialeah and Stay Puff. What is going on, guys?
Dude,
Doing
what's
good,
going
man.
on?
Happy to be on here, man.
Definitely. Happy anniversary, bro. Happy anniversary.
Wow, I thought it was honestly. I was thinking it was 5, and I was looking on my thing. It said 2014. I said, "Oh,
Wow.
give me a reason to do something."
You know, I was on YouTube, on that. I was just, watching videos and stuff like that. It wasn't until like 2013 where I found the comic community,
Mhm.
and I was watching guys like Ghost Critic and I was watching Sleepy Reader 666 and Johnny DeCostas and Odd Fellow Thoughts. There was a lot of those comic community members back in the day.
Mhm.
I started watching their videos and stuff, but I never did a video. I was just lurking and enjoying the videos. So
That's kind of how I started too. I started watching ECW fan. He's out of West Virginia. The Great Legend. I started watching his stuff.
Another one.
And I'm just like, yeah, this is pretty cool. I can do that too. I like to run my mouth. So like, yeah, why not? Let me get my nose off.
I've only been watching YouTube maybe 4 or 5 years, probably when I got back into the hobby.
Mm-hmm.
And your channel was one of the first ones I caught, dude. And I was like, I just loved Daryl, aka the D. I always freaking love that entrance, bro. It's kind of weird for me being on with you, dude, because it's like, dude, I used to watch you years before I ever imagined going live or even joining in the chat. I would never do that. And dude, it's awesome, man. I'm so happy for you today.
Man, I appreciate that.
What's funny is that I jumped on Matt, Mr. Comics 89 live video on his anniversary, and I'm thinking in my head that my anniversary on YouTube was coming up, but I mistook it. It was my October anniversary on Instagram, which was the 21st. My YouTube anniversary for my first video was actually the day before Matt's first video.
Nice.
That's
so
awesome.
I missed it by a day. I completely forgot about it. I was like, damn, I could have did an anniversary video myself.
You can still do it. Make it retroactive.
Exactly. Dude, time flies, bro.
You ain't good.
Time flies.
And the funny thing is, I never would have thought that doing videos on YouTube and then getting into with the community doing these live shows would be something that I cherish and I enjoy.
Yep. I mean, I absolutely love being able to spend time talking to people in the community. Being a guest on both you guys' shows, it means a lot to me. It really does.
It does, right? Even you, like, just sending it the Instagram a few minutes, 30 minutes ago, and it's like, hell yeah, dude, of course, man. I love getting invited. It's hard for me to say no, man.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's like I hold myself back from joining, because it's like, dude, relax.
Take a Ritalin, you'll be fine.
Yeah, just chill, man. You don't have to be on every day because this is just, dude, it's just awesome, man. People just don't know how cool this is just to hang out and talk.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, I never would have thought that I'd be on here, and I've got friends from all over America now, and it's really cool. Some in foreign lands as well. Europe. Where's Double V from? Austria. I think that's how cool is that.
Yeah, I would have never thought that I'd be doing a show with somebody from across the pond, as they say.
Isn't that crazy, Sean? And now you guys got that Friday show today. You guys did Ghost Rider, and it's awesome, bro.
It's so much fun. We just get together and have fun, just discussing comic books, movies, video games, toys, all that stuff. And then last weekend when I was hanging out with Lil Boat Wright and his kids, that was a blast. And I just enjoy every bit of this community, man. I can't say that, I thank Hialeah and them for inviting me on my first live show on the Silver Age Sunday. That's what started my live stream habits, you know.
That's it. And you were done afterwards, bro. It was done. You were hooked.
I was hooked, man. I had to start my own show.
Mhm. It took me forever to learn how to actually do live streams. And then it took me a long time to learn how to invite people from other places to join me, because at first it was just people that was in the same room with me.
Right.
And that took a long time.
Don't feel bad. I had 90 come to my house to show me, man. I was like, oh, I had no idea what to do, and he came over, helped me out, and I was just like, wow, how cool is this, man? How cool is this?
I think the next venture is I want to start doing some retro gaming stuff.
Oh wow!
We've been wanting to do the retro gaming episode on Silver Age Sunday for a while, because we've been like talking retro gaming and stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, but do you what you want to do is, do you want to actually be playing the game and showing what you're playing? That's what you want to do, right?
Yeah, I want people to see how angry I get because I get so bad, because I'm so bad.
Hey, them old school games are tough, man.
Yeah. Oh, when I was a kid, like the old Nintendo stuff was so easy. Like the old the reactions are not what they used to be.
No, exactly, right? It's a young man's sport. I was watching HBO Sports, and they had a whole thing on the esports.
Yeah.
And this one guy was saying, hey, he was like a champion or something, but now he's coaching, and he was like, I'm just too old. I'm 20. I can't do it anymore. I was like, wow, bro. He's 20 and now he coaches, and they're all like 16, 17, 14. It's like you're over the hill at 20. That's crazy.
Damn. Mm-hmm. Over the hill. Makes me think of the Over the Hill gang from the Washington Redskins of the 70s, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I was watching some of those things, and I mean, you got them on stage filling up like the LA Forum. Like, are you kidding me? It's gotten that big.
Dude, it's crazy. They say they're bigger stars than movie stars and football stars. It's just they got so many fans, and everybody's at home watching it. It's not, but then they do fill out stadiums. It's crazy. Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
Gosh, that's so cool. I wish I was young and that good. Hey, Sean, you want to show them books?
Yeah. So today I went to my comic shop. For anybody's watching, I went to my comic shop. They had a huge lot of Conan books there, and I told my owner I was going to come back for them. So when I came in today, he handed me my pull. But he said, I still got those Conan books. If you want them, I'll sell them to you for $1 each. After I looked through my pull, I handed it back to him and said, put that in my box, because I'm going to walk out with those Conan books, all of them. So he got me a long box, put them in the box. He totaled it up for 148 comics. He said, I'll give it to you for 100.
Oh, that is cool.
Handed him straight cash, and now I got me a whole lot of Conan books. So
to quote Randy Moss, straight cash, homie.
Straight cash, homie.
Nice.
Conan and number 9.
Wow.
And some of these books are they range from good condition to the very fine. Here's Conan, annual number 10.
I used to have that one, dude. I remember that one.
That is a great one.
Yeah.
And were these books that he just got in, or he had them in the shop? He's just trying.
They brought a collection a few weeks ago, and they had a box full of Conans. Mm-hmm. So I think it was 75% full. So I told them that, hey, I'm gonna come for them Conans. I'm gonna go look through them again. And when I looked through them today, I was like, yeah, I'm taking the whole set. So
sweet.
I have this issue, so this will be one on my double pile of issues I already have.
It is a great cover. It's different.
Conan annual number 12.
What a badass Conan was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. This issue 122.
Nice.
That one looks like a Buscema.
He did a lot of covers.
Yeah, he did.
In the interior, so.
Interiors.
Issue 117.
Yeah, that looks like Buscema.
Like him and Ernie Chan did a lot. 121.
That is
Always
these
loved
are so awesome. They look like they're in very high grade too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
He's on a Pegasus right there. Is that what he's riding on?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. That's awesome.
Going against the Gorgon.
Sweet.
Issue 83.
I think that's my favorite. Those 80s to like 110 I think are my favorites, man.
That's why I had to get them, because majority of them I didn't have. Issue 111.
Sweet. What is that? Like a stepmother or something right there? Is the bad guy?
I guess so, because she's sitting there watching Conan struggle. But the beautiful blonde is like, no, Conan. Issue 120.
Brigitte Nielsen from back in the day in the movies.
Huh?
Yeah, Brigitte Nielsen.
Bridget Nielsen.
Yeah.
With Arnold.
Look at this, man. Conan,
Grace Jones.
he's a friend with a skeleton.
Hey, even a skeleton needs a friend too.
Yes.
Yeah. Makes me think of that character from the Beetlejuice cartoon who tried to work out all the time.
Yeah.
Look at this one, man.
Oh, that's awesome.
Sweet.
And Conan versus vicious polar bear.
Oh, I used to have that one. I had that
Oh.
one. Yes, I had that one.
Like Conan be going up against all types of beasts, animals, and dragons, and all that stuff, and they all get slayed.
He's ruthless, bro.
Spoiler.
Ruthless, man. That's why he's a barbarian, man.
Uh-huh.
129.
Sweet.
I don't know why, but right in this area, they always had the bicycles on the top.
Oh my god, I hate that too, man.
Yeah.
God.
There it is.
Yep. As soon as you said it, I was like, oh, look, there's the bicycle.
Bro, it's almost like I don't even acknowledge it. It's like I zoned
it's
that,
like-
that whole piece out.
They could have add some more to the artwork, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even acknowledge that it's there, dude.
For me, that's an era of comics.
Yeah.
Pretty
You know
much.
those ones with the Toys R Us on them.
Yeah.
Or the one that promoted the Spider-Man cartoon, Amazing
Yeah,
Friends.
a few minutes ago, yeah.
140.
Oh, I love that one.
Oh, that's great.
On the slave ship.
Yeah. I'll put that to the side because got a lot more.
You know what's pretty good about those comics? The story was issue to issue, so you could pick it up anywhere you wanted, man.
That's a lot of the old school comics.
Yeah.
You had your storylines, like your 3-part storyline stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and then most of them was just like issue to issue. You
Yeah.
might have a continuing storyline like Claremont's X-Men,
Yep.
where there's subplots that lead to bigger plots later on. I kind of miss that era of writing, whereas even though it doesn't, I don't need a whole bunch of narration and bubble thoughts and all that stuff.
Right.
I just want issues where I know I could jump in on it and read it and not have to worry about like freaking 10 issues that I need to catch up on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like where is the arc? Where's the beginning of the arc? It's like, the new arc starts in 11. Okay, so then I gotta go back 5 issues.
Because think about it, most comics today, they don't even put that this is like part 4 of a story arc
No.
on the cover. Whereas back in the day, they always put it on the cover, so you knew that if you put part 4, all right, I need parts 1 through 3,
Exactly.
and then 5, whatever.
Exactly. They don't even do that anymore.
Here's some Conan the Adventurer. Issue number 2.
I don't even know that.
Out of detail. Put that one back up. What's wrong with his legs? Are they too short? It seems like look at it, Sean. His torso is like really big. His legs look like they're super muscular, but they seem short.
I can only tell if he's standing up straight. I mean, he is jumping like at a squatted position.
I think he
It looks
off.
weird.
Did Liefeld do his feet? Because they look really tiny.
Yeah, it's like
Hey,
a
hey, in the '90s, everybody was mimicking Liefeld, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, that's nice.
That is sweet.
This is Harvest of Blood, issue number 6.
That's cool.
It is.
There's another Pegasus.
Pegasus.
This is like a whole different run, right? Conan
Yeah,
Adventure.
this is the Adventure series.
That's still Marvel.
This was more of '90s
Mhm.
Conan. This is issue 8.
Oh shit, that's cool. I like those.
Wow.
Those reflecting. Dude,
Mhm.
even his helmet. Look at his helmet.
That is awesome.
He's got like an army coming at him, dude.
Is that like that Hulk Wolverine cover? Like a homage to that?
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, it's a great cover.
That is awesome. Was that
It's-
Hulk number 8?
It's issue 266, and the art looks familiar. It says McNeil, but I feel like I've seen this on a Hulk cover with She-Hulk. Then I got, like I said, 272. Some later issues are hard to get, and I was fortunate to get 275 for like $3
What's
was
the
like-
last issue? What's the last issue, Sean?
of this run.
No, of the Conan, just the regular Conan.
Well, the regular series ended at 275.
275. Okay.
I forgot what issue. I know it was in the 200s for Savage Sword. Yeah,
That's the one, man. That's nice, dude. That is really nice.
those. Got some more. Is issue 228.
Sweet.
Nice.
Oh shit, dude, they got him. Oh shit, who's coming for dinner?
Oh man, they do them like dirty like that.
Yeah, they did him dirty.
What
There's
was
a
that-
Mark
what was
Teixeira
that,
cover.
What was that old story where the big guy goes to the island and he's a giant amongst all the little people?
Gulliver's Travels.
Gulliver's Travel, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Like, they didn't tack with him.
dude. That one has a lot of stuff going on too. That's pretty cool.
like Conan surrounded by all these guys, and yet you don't give a damn.
Oh, that's awesome.
231.
He's like the Rock. It doesn't matter if you're around me.
Sweet, dude.
243.
These are all new, Sean. You didn't have any of these?
Nah, majority of them I didn't have. I
Wow.
might have this one though.
That's cool, dude.
I think I have this one. This was one I recently got to.
It is always great to just find a nice line of books that you're collecting and you get them for such a great deal.
Oh yeah.
That's a good day.
Sweet.
My shop knows how to hook me up, man.
Mhm.
Think about it. You got them for like what, 60 cents each? That's awesome, bro.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Didn't have this one, 246.
Damn, that creature looks wicked.
Yeah.
Dude, I'd be taking a dump.
That's one thing I love about the old art. I love the new art that's got so much CGI, but the old artwork is so much better for me.
Yeah, it is.
It's funny how you say the CGI, the computer generated artwork.
Yeah.
And you see that with most styles. Like I love Art Germ
Mhm.
and a lot of those guys, but you could just see it that it's computer generated art.
Yeah.
I prefer when Art Germ does his sketches and it looks nice when he does it. Damn, why you gotta do Zula like that, man? Damn.
Oh gosh. That is awesome.
A beheading.
I'll do Zulu like that, man.
Another thing about that cover is the sword going through the head too?
Well, he did it with an axe, so
Yeah, but I mean, just the way it's up
Yeah,
with the sword in the back with the title,
yeah, with
Yeah.
the title with
pushing right
the
through the head.
it would have been nice if they threw a little like blood stains on that title.
Right?
add to the effect. His issue 250, man.
Oh, that's awesome.
damn.
I know, right?
I just think that's just a great cover.
That's a nice one.
Mm-hmm. Oh, kitty,
Just
kitty.
so many great covers. This look like a
You'd have made me want to go get some Conan now.
Dude, you know
they're awesome.
what Conan? I like the Dark Horse Conans too, man. When
Mhm.
Dark Horse took over,
It's Ernie Chan.
That's great.
Dark Horse did a good job with Conan
they did.
initially.
Yeah,
Like
at
the
beginning.
Kurt Busiek run was really good.
Yes.
Yeah. 255.
Nice. Wow.
256. Like I said, I need to start chasing some of them earlier issues, the single and the teens. I know the first appearance of Red Sonja is going to be the tough one.
You've been after that for a while, haven't you?
Yeah, I got the cameo issue 23, but I don't have 24.
24,
I have this issue. That's the
24 right.
first full Red Sonja.
It's a great cover too, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
258.
Sweet.
Yeah. 259.
Hey Sean, how did you feel going home with the box? You couldn't get home. Couldn't wait to get home. Coming back from the shop.
Well, when I got home, I was getting ready to do the show with Vigilante, so I told him like, yeah, I went and I got a bunch of Conan books, and he was like, oh, I wish I was in America.
Nice.
Especially at the price I got these for,
It's crazy.
can't beat it.
Yep.
It's nuts.
261. Conan rocking that big hair.
Dude, look at his arm, bro. His arm is it's massive, dude.
Typical 90s arms.
Wow.
I'm like, he don't even lift weights. He lift rocks, giant rocks and
He's
shit.
jacked, dude. He's jacked on that cover, bro.
Prey of the Panther God. This is 262.
Nice.
Like, is Black Panther making an appearance?
That is great.
Issue 263.
What's he on? A gun? What is that?
Looks like one of those. Yeah, he ain't in a good position neither.
No.
Ooh, 264. Love the shading on this.
Nice.
This is part 1 of White Apes Ebon Throne. Is part 2.
Freaking
Got
cool.
bag and board this one. Talk about artwork of the 90s, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
I liked on the back it had the what ifs on it.
I just saw that too.
I love cards.
Nice. Love me some what ifs.
There's another Mac Neal cover.
Sweet.
Death of a friend.
This one is it's the same artist. Conan just look weird as fuck on here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I think he's got them stubby legs again.
Yes. Yeah. You see it? You see what I mean? It's just a little off.
Conan is shocked to see something here.
Oh, I could almost hear Arnold in that one, right? Oh.
Crom.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Grom!
It's not a tumor.
Defeated by the Devourer. Almost look like Ares.
Yeah.
Dude, that one looks kind of. What's he gonna
That the position of that sword was
Exactly.
is not it's not ideal.
It looks like they're gonna take oil. He's gonna get an oil check.
Here's issue number 1 of Conan the Adventurer.
Nice.
Of course, the 90s chrome,
Yes.
that embossed cover.
I mean, to me, nothing says 90s like the foil covers.
Yes. The foil,
Yeah.
the die cut, all those.
Mm-hmm.
And I have this issue 187.
That's cool.
Nice.
So this will be another double. All right. Woo! Damn.
Dude,
185.
dude, you cleaned the house, bro.
I know, man. I'm gonna be I gotta catalog all this. My CLZ.
CLZ app. I love that app.
Oh, this would be good for Teeth Tuesday or Teeth Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
Is there such a hashtag? Teeth
Huh?
Tuesday? Or did you just invent that right now?
No, it's been around.
Really?
Yeah, this is another one right here.
Don't let Matt hear that. He'll be on Comic Gories.
Exactly.
They ain't do teeth covers yet.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I got a cover for that. I've had that one ready.
You got a cover for everything.
I messed up, man, on Monday. I should have won that shit.
What was that one that he called like having a death body? What was that one called?
Which one?
The category where you're holding somebody that's dead.
Oh, Pieta. Yeah, Pieta.
Because when he said it, I was like, isn't that stuff you smoke?
No.
I sent him the what was it the gosh, what's the name of that thing? Where did I put it? So I can remember the name of it.
Ooh, no, it looks like, is that Sonia right there?
Yeah,
Looks like
it's on.
Sonya.
Yeah.
It's in her blue suit.
Yeah.
People kind of forget that blue suit that she wore in the 80s.
The chainmail one? No, it was blue.
No, it wasn't. It was the blue.
Yeah, with the blue.
It was the third volume. It was the third volume of the Red Sonja series, which she wore the blue.
Yep. That's a weird creature. What is that? Like a Human Torch, kind of?
Yeah. Already putting the flames on Conan.
Yeah, there was one earlier that kind of had him from the back where you could just see his arm, maybe his side. I was like, wow.
Trilogy, the Hey Coot trilogy.
Now them arms then lost a little size.
It's
It lost the muscle definition.
Mhm.
This was probably late 80s right there. That's why. Getting into
He was during his 7th month
See, Mex and
COVID quarantine.
Isherwood.
That's what happened to me.
Is this 207?
That's cool. Oh, I like that, dude. Was he fighting like shoguns, like samurai? Look like
it.
Wow.
No, Conan fought everybody, man. 208. He stands victorious.
I need to come down to your shop.
Come on down, man. We all get together if you come down, man.
Get down there. Where you at, in Georgia?
I'm in Florida, Orlando.
Florida. Okay. So my niece is in Tampa.
Oh, that's where
cool.
Steve is. That's where Steve's at.
So I'm gonna have to make a trip down there.
That'll
Go
be
to MegaCon next year,
Oh, definitely. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
if there is such a thing.
Yeah.
I can't do these virtual cons.
No, it's not the same.
This weekend is Baltimore Comic Con, and they're doing virtual.
I think Comic Con is on now from there. I think they're doing something with some creators.
This is another one that I have on the double pound.
Dude, you killed it.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to walk out with a set of Conan books, and there's not too many that you already have.
Yeah.
So that's a big plus for me. 13.
Yeah.
And I like how a lot of these are like a little run. There's 214.
Who is that?
Exactly. What is that?
Yeah. It's like Beta Ray Bill, kind of.
It almost looked like a vicious goat or bunny.
Yeah, Jackrabbit or something, right?
Yeah.
I almost thought Jackal, but the ears doesn't make it seem like it.
One of the female Star Wars
215.
characters from back in the day. Gosh. I'm just amazed at this. This is amazing.
So much though, man. I still got another pile to go through.
Dude, I've never gone to a shop and walked out with a long box. I'm sorry, I've never done that.
This is the first time for me.
I went to a guy. He had a storage unit, and he's like, a long box, whatever you want in there. If you can fill up a long box, $40. So I did do a long box.
Hey, that's nothing compared to the Comic Con and Roundtable when they had to rent a van
Yes.
to haul a bunch of long boxes.
Oh God.
I thought it was a late night drug deal just with comics. Oh, this cover
I
nice.
used to know some guys that we used to train martial arts, and afterwards we go out in the parking lot. We'd be talking, and one guy, he like popped his trunk, and everybody was looking inside. I was like, "What are they looking at?" He had like a bunch of comics in his trunk.
Like, really? There's this guy that goes to my shop this
He's the
open,
horsey.
and dude, he opens up he calls people out to his car, and he opens up the trunk, and
Ooh,
it's just freaking full of stuff.
there's another for the teeth.
Yes, definitely, and the claws.
Mm-hmm. There's some serious claws.
Dude, that bear is massive, bro.
Massive. Damn.
Right now, I just think of the old Batman. Will Conan survive? Wait, next episode.
Same Conan channel. Panther of Bast.
That is
Wrong.
great.
Another one I have. This is an Ernie Chan. But matter of fact, the one I have is beat up. This is one of my oldest books in my collection in terms of how long I had it.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a nice replacement for that.
Nice upgrade.
Yeah, upgrade.
I do like a good
Master.
upgrade. Ooh,
Dude.
a vengeance. Now, there's no way he's going to survive this one.
Well,
That's what every
they gotta make some covers where Conan is vulnerable. It can't be Conan kicking ass all the time. This is sick.
That's sweet.
Nice skull cover.
Yep.
Great.
I don't think none was worse than that one where he was prone with the sword in the nether regions.
At a certain age, you got to get that exam.
Exactly.
Check your prostrate.
Sweet.
That's so much awesome.
Blinded by the elixir of darkness.
I just can't get over how much I love the art on these.
Uh-huh.
So good.
Yeah, awesome, man. I mean, look at this, man. It's like the werewolf version of Catwoman. Conan probably bagged that too. So
Yeah, hell yeah.
No Conan, man.
He's gonna hit it.
Damn. I'll go to next. All right. This is it, y'all. This is the last stack right here.
God damn.
I'm like, so we're talking about 120 now. Oh no, we haven't.
This turned into the Conan show, man. Forget these anniversary went out the window, bro. It turned into the Conan hour.
Hey, when D said you want to show them Conans, he didn't expect it to be this long. But
Hey,
it's 148.
it's all good, man. I love it. Who is that? Who's the blonde anyway? Do we know?
Probably some wench.
He's a wench. One of several wenches.
You know, after Conan defeats this beast, he's gonna bet her. So
Yeah.
it's 146. I mean, he's joined by 3 others.
Oh, great day.
They might be similar to the ones from the Savage Sword issue. Then here, you know, some bat creature captured one.
Yeah,
Say,
man,
nah, Conan, you can't have all the women now. I got to get me some.
it's called sharing.
What number is that?
147. And here's another one that I needed to upgrade.
Oh, that's cool.
Here's one that I have, 153. Oh, riding a little mosquito or something. Dragonfly.
That's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kid. Or Honey, I Shrunk the Conan.
Dude, what the hell?
This is just amazing, man.
Mm-hmm.
154. Yo, he got that foot on that. Look at this, man. Damn.
And he's like going to swing him by his tail.
Hey, this is one of those Beware Editor's Assistant one. Can't really see it, but 155.
That's crazy.
156. Wow. There's always like a female in the background.
Always.
Always. There's another one.
She's either being saved or she's dangerous.
Yeah.
Dude,
she's tied up.
Yeah. The head on the spike. The skulls.
And here's one female that's dangerous.
Dude, she's very...
That shadow with the werewolf.
Yeah, that shadow is great.
She's very voluptuous.
Yeah.
And I was going to say thick.
Yeah, thick is good too.
It's like China from WWE back in the day.
Yeah.
You know, now that you say it, I'm looking in the background for everyone. Like, yeah, there's another woman in the back.
There always is. Oh, one that doesn't.
Got 2 guys looking to take out Conan. I don't know how they failed this.
They better recognize.
Like D'Lo Brown.
They just don't know. There she is.
Oh, I like that cover. I like how clean it is in the background and everything.
Yeah, I like that one too.
That is really cool.
I like
this good for another Instagram tag, the horrendous hand of Monday. Oh, this is nice. Indiana Jones
tagged in.
Indiana Jones wouldn't like this cover.
No snakes.
No snakes.
Why does it have to be snakes?
Awesome, man. Yo, here's a classic Ernie Chan cover. I have this one, but I'm like, man, I love this cover, man.
Oh, that's cool.
Just an awesome cover there. No background, just the orange and Conan just looking all badass.
That is great. So I'm waiting to ask about one.
It's a unique cover. I've never seen this one before.
That's different.
That is great.
Yeah.
like Wonder Woman there. Then again, I could be seeing it totally wrong.
65. I can't wait to catalog all this and see how much I got left to get. Because I feel like I done stocked up on the 100s and 200s.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. 166.
Who's that creature remind you of?
Bill from across the street.
I don't know who.
I was thinking of a mutated version of Spyro the Dragon or one of those characters.
Spyro. Yeah, Spyro.
Yeah.
Or Spiral.
Going back to gameplay.
There's a Kaluta cover.
That's nice.
Oh, that's great.
That is nice.
Hold on, just almost the way that dude's smiling, like it could be a mutated Joker or something, man. Could have been affected by a Joker gas. Conan, like this ain't no laughing matter, fool.
I put it through.
And of course, you gotta love when Conan takes on huge armies.
Yeah.
Just slaughter them all.
What's he got? Captain America shield?
You got a little shield, but it ain't Captain America. That's for
Hey,
sure.
if anybody got here late, don't worry. We're gonna go through these again.
Oh, no. You might have to check out tomorrow's live stream for these again.
We're gonna go. John's about to go through these again, just in case you have missed any of these.
I mean, we already 42 minutes in the show, man. I feel like I done took up most of Daryl's show.
Hey, it's not my show; it's everybody's show.
Nice. Come on, Sean. Let's have a recap. Come on, let's do a recap.
Hey, there's 148 comments. I am not recapping that, especially if I do it tomorrow. Ain't no chance in hell I'm doing it on Sunday. No, it's too much.
You might have to pick out the winners. That's what you might have to do. You might have to pick up some choice ones.
Oh, there's a lot of good covers in here, man.
Yeah, it is. It
That
is.
is great. Like the old battle axe there.
Oh shit! Look at that. That is wicked, dude. Dude.
Awesome.
Next one is even more wicked. Another skull cover, but a creepy one.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
175.
that's your Halloween cover right there.
There you go.
Yep. 176. Fighting Sauron.
That's exactly who that is.
Yep.
It's Terry from Pee Wee's Playhouse.
Just in the nick of time.
Yep. 179. I'm surprised VV ain't in the chat. I know I told him I was going to be on here.
VV, he's more than welcome to join too if he's ever on.
I know it's late. It's late his time.
Oh yeah. How many? What's the time difference, Sean?
What about 9 hours?
I think when I was on with him, it's like 11 o'clock on his time.
Oh wow.
So I was thinking approximately 9. So I know to London, I think it's 7. Or is that? Yeah, I think London is 7.
That's crazy, dude. That's a nice one.
Look out behind you.
I think one man can take on these beasts and survive.
It's Batman. Oh, I'm sorry. So
Getting close there. Getting close to the end.
I gotta find the issue that shows Batman when he fought the dinosaur and why he's got it in his Batcave.
Issue 183.
It's like an ET cover where them going through the moon.
They just ain't riding no bicycles.
No bicycles.
No bites.
And finally, the last one.
No, say it ain't so, Shaw. Say it ain't so.
The last one of this massive Conan haul. And this is how I feel after running through all these books. Worn out.
That is phenomenal.
Awesome.
But one question. I didn't see the 25th anniversary of Marvel cover.
I was kind of hoping I have that in here, but it's not. But yeah, that's on the list to get.
That's what I was waiting for the whole time.
I'm waiting for you to show all the issues you got, and see what you're missing.
I know majority of this lot is books I didn't have.
Cool.
The ones that I said that I have are the ones that I already have, but I think it only added up to like maybe 8 books that I already had out of 148. So
wow,
that's the win for me.
No, that's a win. That's a win. That's a win. And plus what you paid is crazy.
Mm-hmm. Gosh. I mean, I'll take a lot of just about anything for 60 cents a book.
That's great, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Daryl, what do you got for D? What do you have for the future of your channel, man? Have you thought that far?
Same old stuff.
Same old stuff.
I wish I was like, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to I'm going to video the entire world from space.
Dude, I'm the same way, dude. I don't know, man. I'm just hanging.
I mean, it's like I don't know what's happening tomorrow. Well, tomorrow, F invited. I'll be on Puff. Monday, I'll be on Hialeah.
Yeah.
Next week, what day is it? Next Thursday, doing a conspiracy podcast.
Awesome.
So I'm looking forward to that.
Looking forward to that.
Conspiracy podcast.
Mm-hmm.
You got Jesse the Body to join you.
He shouldn't he? Then again, he might be a conspiracy.
Yeah.
So much good stuff. So much good conspiracy, dude. Why is it so much fun talking about that? It's so interesting.
Mm-hmm. I was talking to the great legend. He's going to be on there with us.
Oh, really?
Puck, you want to be on too? I didn't even think about that. You want to be on?
On the conspiracy?
Yeah.
I'm not a conspiracy theorist, so I don't know, man.
Well, that way you can be the one that says every one of them is fake.
That's kind of me too, man. I'm like borderline. I'm borderline. I'm very borderline on a lot of this stuff.
I mean, we could do a theory, a conspiracy theory on the Thing movie, and just talk about all the many theories that movie has.
Definitely. Did you guys get the Department of Truth, that book that came out last week? Excellent.
I read the first one, so I'm like, gosh.
I can't wait. I think number 2 comes out next week. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Can't wait to see that. What's this art that Oversee Fine Arts been asking?
Oh, it's the one from my video.
Okay.
She did for me.
Okay.
The one with
that
Super Zero and Harley Quinn.
Nice.
It's something I wanted done for a long time because I love the little mini series of Super Zero, and Amanda Conner and Jimmy Palmiotti, they did it for Aftershock. Mm-hmm. Apparently, Aftershock stopped it after 7 issues.
Okay.
And they wanted to keep it going. As I asked them about it in San Diego, they're like, "Yeah, we want to keep doing it." And apparently, they shut it down.
Wow.
I don't know why. I thought it was a really good series. Do you guys know the series, by the way?
No.
It's about a teenage girl that wants to become a superhero, and she's read comics, so she's like, gosh, I hate to spoil it, but the first issue,
it's okay.
She wants to be Batman, so she pays a homeless guy to kill her parents coming out of a theater. This guy is a former Marine, and he goes up to the parents and tells them about it. And the homeless guy, the Marine, now ends up becoming a friend.
Dude,
it's
about
yeah. The rest of them are not that twisted. The first one is really, really twisted.
Yeah, it's pretty twisted.
After that, it's actually really cool. There's one Spider-Man, one Fantastic Four. Gosh, I can't remember what the other couple are, but it's really cool tales. I really thought it was a really good read.
D, yesterday in your video, you showed the thermos. Can I see that? Do you have it nearby?
Nah. This one.
Yeah, dude.
Let me make my throat big over here.
How cool is that, dude? Where did you find that?
Man.
It was at a antique mall.
Dude. Hello? What
You need
just
to
happened?
spit? You hear me?
I hear you. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Come back, D.
He must have knocked himself out.
He knocked himself out.
that happens, man. He hit the wrong button and removed himself.
And it's stuck on me. Huh? That sucks for everyone.
Yeah, that happened to me on Silver Age Sunday. Oh, he
Dude,
must have did
yeah.
that, so he got.
Dude, that little thermos, man. That shit, he showed it yesterday, and it just takes me back. God, dude, I used
Here I
to.
am again.
There, you're back.
I didn't hit anything. My camera just said, you know what, I'm going to stop now.
I'm gonna stop.
Let's try this one more time.
There you go,
we go.
dude. That is just so awesome, bro.
Yeah, we got your Wolverine right there. Go around to Cyclops right there.
That's his X Factor suit too.
Yep.
Mhm. Then Magneto. And what I loved about it, it's got the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I hope I can find the lunchbox for it at some point.
Bro, can you imagine all those lunch boxes and stuff that we had as kids? We wish. I look back at it, I wish I still had it just as collection purpose.
Yeah,
from my childhood.
This one was from the plastic lunchbox era.
Right.
Oh, the wrong button. There we go. And then I don't know why, but lately I started finding some old ones.
Nice.
This one did not have the nasty inside.
Yeah.
But I just thought this was cool and it was really cheap.
Freaking lunchbox.
I saw of Howdy Doody. So I'm guessing that was probably in the 60s.
Wow.
And they wanted a lot of money for it.
What's a lot of money?
I want to say it's like 500.
Oh, wow. That is a lot of money, bro.
With thermos, though. With thermos.
That's the thing. It's the kicker when they have the thermos. That shoots up the price. It's completely.
And then, well, I did get this one. I'm going to give it to somebody.
Oh, shit.
Pigs in space. This one actually does have the thermos in it. The one thing that was kind of cool, Everett had it, had a little Wonder Woman sticker inside.
Sweet.
Nice.
So, Jennifer Allen, that's who had this. Complete with thermos, but the thermos is not complete.
Oh, it's missing the lid.
But
Yeah.
Still nice to have that thermos.
Oh, yeah. Dude, food. Do you guys, the food, just having your lunch in there made it taste different? I don't know, for some reason. Was it the smell of the box itself? Because I always remember my sandwiches, they all had a distinct smell when you had your food in the lunchbox.
Yeah. I remember.
Because they would never sit in the refrigerators.
Yeah.
We didn't have refrigerators, so they would just sit out.
Yeah.
It was the smell of meat and cheese slightly going bad.
Slightly going bad, right? With some mayo and maybe some little mustard, and it was just
like you had to wait till lunchtime to eat them, and it's like you're sitting in that lunchbox for like 4 or 5 classes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, now come on, that's contaminated. How dare you put that in your mouth?
Yeah, how dare you do that to your child?
Child and stuff.
What's wrong with you?
Dude, I wouldn't trade my childhood for the world. And I freaking loved that.
Bro, when I was with Bo at the show, and his kids were just going through those toys, man, every toy they picked out just took me back.
Yeah.
It took me back, man. And I'm like, damn, I'm hanging with these kids, and I'm like, man, y'all want me to buy some toys too? Because I'm getting all this nostalgia. You know, I picked up the little Pete Bankman Ghostbuster toy from the Kenner line.
Mm-hmm.
And it was Bo's daughter that yelled, Puff, look. And I was like, oh, man. I brought that, and I brought that Storm box I showed last week on Silver Age Sunday.
Dude, it's hard not to. It's hard not to get stuff like that, right?
Yeah. Especially when it's a deal, like 60% off all toy prices. Like, shit. It's hard to pass that up.
That's freaking crazy, dude.
That's why I got hooked back into baseball cards. I was at a show.
Deals are great, man. like I don't have like the cards that you and Steve have, you know, with
Mhm.
and the holders and like top tier cards. Like most of my cards is like lower tier players with a couple of big names.
Mhm.
But I just enjoy, you know, going through what up, Kingdom, going through my card collection because it's just that used to be a huge hobby back in the days for us. You know,
It's funny that the comic hobby and the baseball card hobby are so much parallel.
Mhm.
In the last year to year and a half, the baseball card hobby has exploded again.
That's awesome. I thought it was completely dead. It's
Yeah.
it's been dead forever, and now you guys talking about it, it's like I never knew that it was blowing up the way it is. It's crazy.
Mhm. I mean, like I told people like the Cal Ripken that I want went from about 150 to 175 back in March, is now selling for almost 400. And I'm like,
Wow.
God, man.
Which one is it? Which one is it?
1982 Topps Traded.
Topps traded.
Yeah, he's got an 82 Topps in the regular set with him and Ron Renicky and Bob Bonner, I believe. And then, but in the Topps Trade, it's his first card alone.
Cool.
And I'm like, why that stupid thing have to go up as soon as I start looking at it?
man, what like you seen like baseball cards from way back? People selling them like the 40s and 50s cards.
Uh-huh.
Well, when I went to that show in Greensboro, it's the first time because back in the 80s and 90s, me and my brother, we had a baseball card shop. We sold every week. We went to shows all the time. But when I went to this one, it's the most cards from the 50s, 40s, 50s, and 60s that I ever saw. I mean, everybody had them. I was like, where did they all come from?
People have been holding on to them, man.
Somebody
Yeah,
told
because
me
normally
that,
you don't hear people holding on to those cards from that era.
Yeah.
one of my friends told me that, well, during that 20 years or so that I was out of the hobby, he's like, everybody said, you know what, this is just no good anymore. And they started dumping them.
Wow.
And now that stuff is coming back.
I mean, can you imagine a Babe Ruth card from before he joined the Yankees when he was with the Red Sox?
Do they have any in the T206 set, somewhere in that vicinity? I'm not sure.
Dude, just think of a Mickey Mantle or a DiMaggio.
That 52 Topps Mickey Mantle has completely gone insane. I think it's like $1 million card now. I know the book says like 500,000, but I think it's gone up more than that now.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, last time I looked at it, I mean, really paid attention, was in the late 90s, and it was around 50,000. I was like, that's way too much for that.
Dude, that's crazy.
That's retirement money right there.
Wow.
I mean, it's just like I say, it's just like those old first appearance comic books.
Yeah.
You look at old Batman and stuff like that. I mean,
It's the same thing. It equates to it. Like Kingdom says, everything's blowing up as far as collectibles. Maybe it's because of this COVID, man.
Yeah.
People just been home looking on eBay and posting, and you know what? Let me get back into it, and it just drives up the prices.
Mm-hmm.
That's nuts.
Because I was thinking back in March, I was like, it was around 175 to 200. But I'm like, it's hovering around 175. Sometimes you can get them for 150, and that's a PSA 9. So I'm like, I'm gonna find one for 150, and I'm gonna buy that one, and it kept going. I missed the boat by about 2 weeks.
Wow.
I was like,
man, it's funny how we miss boats on certain things. You know, when you say, "Oh, I'm gonna get it," but you hold off on it, and then next thing you know, zoom, it shoots up the roof when it comes to the price. And I'm like, damn, I had a chance to get it, man.
You know what? I was thinking about that today, and I was like, I was riding bike, right? I go bike riding every other day, and when you're doing that, things pop into your mind, right? I was like, dude, why did I not get more Ultimate Fallout 4 copies? Man, I remember if you look it up, there's this guy on YouTube. I don't remember the guy, but I imagine look up unboxing Ultimate Fallout 4, and all the guy would show was him getting those slabbed. I mean, he would have the whole submission, like 25 of them, and they would come back either, let's say 20 came back 9.8 and the 5 came out 9.6. And he had multiple videos on that. He just knew it, you know, and it was easy to see. We all knew it, man. But God, I beat myself up, man. I should have got more copies of that, dude. That was a no-brainer, man. Now
I
that
was there, and
guy's
someone
rolling.
had one for $20, and I was like, you know, he might be big at some point. This was 2.5 years, 3 years ago, something like that. And I was like, I like the character, but it's a little high.
Exactly.
I could have got it a few years. I think 2 years ago.
Mhm.
My shop was at Orlando Toy and Comic Con, selling it for $40. And I know, because I'm a loyal customer, I'll automatically get a discount. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna get it for like $30 or maybe $25. I went there right at the beginning, and it already sold.
Yeah.
Said somebody already brought it. I was like, damn.
Dude, you could have got it. You could have got multiple copies. It was going for $40 raw.
Yeah.
But like 2 years ago, it was $40 all day, every day, man.
Yeah.
And it's like, God, dude, what was I thinking? God, what was I thinking? Instead of getting this other stuff, I should have just been buying Ultimate Fallout 4s.
Yeah. Yep.
I was being cheap and didn't want to pay more than $5. Honestly, I think I'm that way right now about X-Men 4, First Omega Red.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I see it in dollar bins for so long. It's got me to the point where like, I can't pay $5-10 for that book.
Exactly. It's like, dude, I this is a dollar book. It's been $1. Now it's all of a sudden, I still can't come to pay that money for it.
Yeah. I still don't have that book.
I get that.
There's always one of those. It's always going to be a dollar book. I'll eventually get to it.
That was during the time that was another book I picked up for $1. And I've seen multiple copies in the dollar bins.
Yeah,
I only got one because at the time when I was collecting, then mentality is you get one copy, you good.
Yeah.
You know, you're not even thinking in the future. This was before I got out of comics, you know, for a while. So I always picked up one copy. At that time, I didn't really see the need to have multiple copies because I was like, I buy a copy, I read it, and enjoy it, whatever.
Yeah.
Nowadays, people got to buy like 5, 10, 15 copies because they looking at the speculation of it later on, the future of it. So Miles Morales was one of those characters that people been hoping and praying that it'd blow up, and surely enough, it did. My thing with Miles Morales is that now all the variants skyrocketed.
Everything is
ridiculous. I'm like, you got issues that's not even key issues, and yet they going up. Like the issue with him kissing Spider-Gwen. That was like a $10 book early in the year. Now that's like $30-$40.
Yeah, and I've got the other one, the variant. Is that the variant or is that the regular one? Because I've got the other one also that's just like the black with the Spider-Gwen. I think those are. I think one's the regular, one's the variant.
Yeah, something like that.
Then you got the Illmatic hip hop cover. That was another book that was like $10.
Mm-hmm.
Then the video game was announced. Man, that shit was like $50, $60, $70. I'm like, what the hell? Then it cost $100 for a raw copy. I'm like, these people crazy now.
Dude, it's crazy. It's craziness.
See, it gets me though that the what was the movie? The animated movie.
Spider-Verse? Into the Spider-Verse?
Yeah. I mean, that did not really jump the price of that book. It was the video game that did it.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That really surprised me. I would never thought a video game would jack the price of a comic up like it has.
Dude, and now they're talking about the live action, and I've been reading that they already rumors that they got the actor, but they haven't announced it yet. Dude, that's gonna freaking shoot that book even more. Just an actor assigned to the role.
If it's Jaden Smith, it will immediately drop.
I think by what I read, I think it's gonna be an unknown. It seems seems like it's gonna be an unknown.
I mean, if they do it right, which Marvel has been, so I expect it to be amazing.
Dude, it'll go bonkers. If it's not bonkers already.
Yeah, Spider-Gwen's in it. I mean, that's first Spider-Gwen's going to jump up even more.
Yeah. Spider, all of those characters, man, they're just
Mhm.
going through the roof. They're gonna blow up.
And I remember when I saw multiple copies when that Spider-Gwen issue came out, that Edge of Spider-Verse.
Mhm.
At that time, I thought it was just another gimmick ploy, you know, like us Gwen Stacy come back as Spider-Gwen. I didn't really think much of it, but then every other week that book just keeps growing in terms of people buying it, going up the market and stuff, and just year after year that book keeps getting more expensive. I'm like, come on now, I did not really pay attention to how popular that character was going to
Me
get.
too. Me too.
No, I thought it was just a one-off character like Gwenpool. And that's another one that's, you know, kind of ridiculous. It's just a one-off character, and they turn it into a series, and people love it.
Yep.
And now the rest is history, you know.
Well, one of the characters I really like that I don't know if he'll ever be anything is Squirrel Girl. Like that's a great character.
Her first appearance goes for good money, bro.
Yeah, I've got that over there somewhere. It's in the to be graded pile.
Nice.
I got
How big is that pile, D?
well, when I sent books in at the earlier in the year, I had about 40 books.
Okay.
And I got like 22 of them graded. So I was like half now, half next time.
Nice.
Well, that to be graded pile is up to about 40 something again.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but I'm not one of those that really sells them. So if I get, you know, if something's a 9.4, I'm not like, oh, it's not a 9.8.
Mhm.
Oh gosh. And I know people that lose their mind. It's a 9.6 and not a 9.8. They just want to throw it across the room, like throw it. Okay,
I saw a video like that today, and the guy got a 9.6, and it was like, oh,
yeah.
dude, that's a great book, man.
Yeah. And people are
Bro,
like,
when somebody did a video talking about the difference between the 9.6 and 9.8 in terms of price wise,
That's why it hurts.
it's kind of ridiculous how a 2-point difference can make a huge gap in terms of the money. Like you have a 9.6, it's not going to have that same price that 9.8 have.
Yep.
You know, that's why people want that 9.8 so much, because they know that 9.8 is the top seller.
Dude, it's the price difference is massive. It's crazy, and it's getting worse.
yeah. And I'm literally thinking, well, if I buy some 9.6s, crack them, send them back in, it might come back a 9.8.
There's a chance, man. That's just a gamble, though, man. That's still a gamble, dude.
Yeah. But I mean, when I look at a 9.6 and a 9.8, I personally don't know the difference.
You can't tell the difference pretty much for the most part.
And then that 9.9, I'm like, okay, is that even a real thing?
Exactly. What about that question that Kingdom just asked?
I was just looking at that lessons learned. Now, do you mean on YouTube or do you mean in the community, the comic community? Because let me know which one it is. As far as YouTube, just have fun. Just have fun with it. If you're not having fun with it, it will show.
Yes,
that's my biggest thing about YouTube. Because there was a time that I was like, well, I got to put out another video. And since I stopped getting my weekly hauls, I don't feel like that anymore.
Okay.
Now it's just when I put out a video, I was like, hey, you know what? I want to put out a video today. And that's my advice for YouTube.
Have you ever taken I'm sorry. Have you ever taken like an extended period where you have been off YouTube?
When I had my hip replaced, that I did for a while.
Okay,
but you know what? I didn't even then, because I did do a live stream from the hospital.
Oh shit! I didn't see that.
Yeah.
But I mean, taking a break, not for medical reasons or anything like that, just because you felt the pressure to do videos and you just you weren't feeling it.
I didn't, and then there was something that I got that I was like, I really want to show this, and it kind of sparked that passion again. And now it's gone to baseball cards now. I've kind of flipped over to that, which I'm so excited. I've got these 3 boxes down here that I showed in the video, and I will do a video next week with an unboxing. Probably do live streams with it just because it's fun that way.
Right.
And that's rekindling something for me. And now when I see comics and stuff, it's kind of like, man, I haven't really looked at any for a while. It's kind of weird that it's like another one of my friends. He kind of got out of comics, started doing action figures.
Okay.
Like, how could you get out of comics, man? He's like, I'm just getting bored with it. And now flipping over to doing baseball cards and stuff, I'm like, yeah, I miss doing that.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling what's going to happen is at some point I'll be like, I haven't looked at comics for a while.
And you just
when I go to antique malls and stuff, I'm looking at so many different things, not just going straight for comic books. I mean, I would not have looked for that.
Exactly.
Before. I was looking at old vinyl records. Like some of the art on some of those are really, really cool.
Oh, the jackets, hell yeah, they're gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that's my thing. If you don't have fun with it, it's going to show, and you're just going to, I don't want to do it. And one of my friends, Overby Fine Arts, we've been talking a lot. She's a good friend of mine. We used to train mixed martial arts together.
Cool.
And she's been giving me tips about kind of upping the videos, like putting a new beginning and a new ending. And it's a lot of fun learning to do new things to add to it. So I'm having fun doing that.
Cool.
Just enjoy doing what you want to do,
Yeah.
I just tell you, make your page what you want to make it.
Yeah.
I know I understand the pressure you talk about because when I don't do a Saturday show and I don't really announce it, or even if I do announce it, people still is like, yo, there's no Saturday show, man. I was getting messages last week while I was at the show, like, yo, Sean, you coming on, man?
I felt so bad because Big Will did a live stream, and he sent me a message. I was out, and I didn't get to be on there. I would have joined Big Will on there.
Yeah, he was on for a few hours. And Sean, I noticed that, dude. People were hitting you up about everybody wants that Saturday 2:00 is like a staple now, dude.
Yeah.
And it's gonna go for at least 3 hours, and it's a staple. People miss it, dude. People do miss it.
Yeah.
They will message me like, yo, is the show still coming on? I'm like, I'm out with Boat right now, but if I get home in time, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I got home at around after 4, but then I had forgot something that I was supposed to go by, and I had to go back out. And then by the time I got back in, it was like 6:00, and I knew I was going to be on the Comic Call and Roundtable. So I was like, I'll just scrap it this week.
Mm-hmm.
And that's okay, man. It's okay. I don't want to feel that pressure, man. Like on my channel, we got certain stuff, and it's like I used to freak out more. No, man, it's gotta come on. We're gonna be on, and now it's like, dude, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
And to your point, that's kind of like why and on your Saturday show as well. When we go into other topics besides talking comics, like sports, movies, music, dude, you feel the energy, man, because it's stuff that everybody doesn't usually get to talk here because it's more comic related, and it's a blast. You just people light up. You see the
you know what my show mimics? It mimics my own Instagram page.
Yes,
because I post comics, but I also post movies, wrestling, and any music and all that stuff. That's how my vision of my Instagram page was. I don't want it to just be about comics. I want it to be about things that I enjoy. Something that brings nostalgia to you. When I post a music song, you're like, "Oh, I ain't heard that song in years, man." Yo, thanks for sharing that. And that's the joy that I get. When I post stuff like that.
Post that right there, my buddy Kingdom. Yeah, I mean, see, mine was so much of that first 4.5 years, or maybe 5 years. It was so much. All I was doing was going to comic shows and looking everywhere for comics. So it really was that. And then honestly, to be honest, like the spec market has really put a hammer on my passion for comics. And I hear people say, well, just get what you like. Like, I can't even afford what I like anymore.
Yeah.
And that's what really put a kind of a kibosh.
But think about it. The spec, man, I've been specking since I was 12.
Mhm.
You know, looking at price guides, and you can, oh my God, I bought it at this, and look at what the price guide. It's
Mhm.
just an integral part of the hobby.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just,
it's like when you used to buy those Wizard magazines. Sometimes you go straight to that the Wizard
Yeah.
price guide at the end just to
that's
look
all.
at the comics. Yeah, and I also use that for reference as well,
Mhm.
to see first appearances and stuff like that. First
Yeah.
appearance
I
of
mean,
this character
like
and all that stuff.
the key collector.
Yeah.
Bro, you know what Key Collector was before? It used to be the Mile High ad that we used to get in the comics, and dude, that was like a Bible for me. The Mile High ad, and it showed you all the freaking like you say, the first appearances, the origin. You remember when origin issues were the thing? Dude,
Yep.
origin issues were massive back in the day.
Mhm.
Yep.
Nobody
Yeah,
even thinks about it.
I just don't remember it being so much that 2 weeks before a book comes out, it's already a $20 book and hadn't even been released yet.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
You know what
that's the bad
I
part.
stopped my Batman run because there were issues I couldn't get.
Exactly. What gets me is all the variant covers, man. That's
Mhm.
what I am just done with variant. Just give me an A and a B, man. But dude, I'm just done with variant covers, bro. It's just it's crazy.
You know what I do with most variant covers that I can't afford, but I really like? I just download the image on my phone, on my computer, and just make it a background screen.
Perfect.
There you go.
That's
Perfect.
it, man.
Then, well, the issue that got me on variants was was it Star Wars #1?
Oh,
There was
Lord.
like 100 variants of that. I was like, no. 100 variants. That's ridiculous.
Bro, just look every time a new Vampy book is coming out, how many variants come out on those? On, on Dynamite? It's crazy. It's craziness.
Like you can't even do one cover now. People want to have multiple covers. You know, the retail exclusive variant, the store exclusive variant, and
The Virgin
variant. You know, website exclusives like the J. Scott Campbells and Mike Mayhews and all that stuff. It's like, man, it's crazy.
It's crazy. I'm overloaded with variants, man.
It reminds me of baseball cards.
Yes.
In the 90s, you got a box of these. There was one card of each. There were no inserts. It was just one set. Now, again, with the same things happen with baseball cards. You have like 10 different sets, and they're really the same pictures, the same players. It's like, why do you have to put 10 different sets of the same cards? It's ridiculous.
It's overload, man. I'm really sick of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really sick of it myself. But, Kingdom, I wish you would come back, man, because you are very entertaining. I just want to give you that. I saw you on a show with Gomez. I believe it was Gomez. Oh my God, who was it? JR and Drakir. That was an excellent stream, man. You guys were awesome on that show. It was, I believe, back in July. So you are missed.
Shout out for you getting the broski on Inquiring Minds, man.
Bro, that was a blast. That was a blast with him.
Gomez is a trip, man. I love that dude.
That was awesome.
It was cool because I think he's like, I don't know if it was backstage or during the show, but he mentioned that he usually doesn't get that much of a chance to talk to because he just went off, dude. I loved it. Me and Hal just sitting back and just keeping it going, but dude, he just took over the show. I loved it, dude. He's a great guy. He's super. His energy's crazy. His energy's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I remember when I first saw him, he like meeting in the chats, you know, on TiVo show and New York Warriors. And then, you know, we just formed a friendship on Instagram and stuff like that. Broski, everybody, Broski. You know, he just got that energy, and he one of my giveaways last year.
Nice.
I was like 3 giveaways, like the first 3 people who in the list get a giveaway, and he was one of them. I was happy that, you know, he got one of my giveaways.
Nice.
He got some bangers too.
Nice, dude. Yeah, he was super cool. But that's the first time I ever get to hang out with him, and it was super cool. Super cool.
Mm-hmm. See, you do something that it took me a very long time to learn. Is when I was doing my podcast every week, I would step on people's toes talking. I'm like, after one time, one of my friends was like, dude, if you interrupt me one more time, I will leave in the middle of the show. And I'm just like,
It does happen, though, man. It does happen. It's hard not to sometimes, you know.
But it's not. I'm not gonna come out and say I'm gonna leave the show because you keep interrupting me. It's bound to happen, especially when you got multiple people. You know, everybody wants to get their say in, but sometimes I just like, you know, let me stop, let this other person talk, and then I'll come.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's kind of like when there's too many people, it kind of freaks me out because I don't want to. That's when I don't want to step on toes because everybody's got such a minimal amount of time to speak, and then I get in my head, shut up, you let other people talk, you know. But like if it's like this, 3-4 people, there's enough time for everybody to get their comments in.
But the good thing about having a lot of people is just being on with friends and just having a blast talking. Because I remember when I jumped on First Edition's birthday bash video, I was like the 10th person that came on the panel, and there was people on there that I didn't know first time meeting on that show, and it was a blast. You know, we did the whole trivia thing and, you know, going through covers and stuff, and I had so much fun hanging out on that stream because I got to hang out with all these people and some people that I didn't meet before, and you know, it's just one of those things. Like, yeah, we can step on each other's toes when it comes to interrupting, but if you're respectful about it and just lay back, you know, and say, sorry, I interrupted, everybody is good, man.
Yeah, everybody is good, pretty much. Sean, have you been on with somebody that for like the first time and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm on with this person right now? I've been, you know, does that happen to you?
I remember being pretty excited when I jumped on with Biggie Shaq because I know how, you know, Biggie Shaq is a personality. He's definitely a character. Yeah, but when I jumped on with Mega Power Hour with him in '84, I surprised Biggie Shaq, you know, with the knowledge of wrestling that I had. And, you know, because, you know, Biggie Shaq knows his wrestling, but he was thrown off by how much I was throwing at him that when we was backstage, like, yo, Puff, man, you surprised me, man. You know your shit when it comes to wrestling. And I was like, hey, when you watch wrestling as long as I did, you pick up on a lot of things and you have all that information in your head. So that was pretty fun being on with him for the first time.
I remember that show, man, and you rocked it. You kicked ass, dude.
Yeah, and I got to show off the championship belt.
I was proud of you. I was watching that. I was like, shit, Sean's holding his own, dude. I love it.
Hey, I was so passionate when we did the Comic Con and Roundtable discussion this past weekend, and we did the wrestling show. Bro, it was so much passion coming through that screen because we were all ranting about wrestling today and talking about how once we grew up off the old school wrestling. Bro, even Lady Fantastic, like, man, Sean showing a lot of heat with this. And I was like, hey, it's something we're passionate about. We grew up as passionate wrestling fans, you know, and you see the changes, you're gonna show that passion and anger.
Dude, I think everybody in our age group pretty much came up with wrestling. Dude, it was so predominant, dude. I loved it. I'd be wrestling my brother in our room freaking all the time, man. I would keep. How many times I would you know, pin him, he would pin me, and we would keep alleys and
then another thing was the over the top characters. You know, the Hulk Hogan's and the Macho Man's and the Ric Flairs and the Dusty Rhodes. Those were characters that gravitated to us. You know. You want to cut promos like them, you know?
Yeah.
So that's what's missing in today. It's like we don't have those characters that, you know, we grew up loving and you can imitate them. You know, you can cut promos like them. I don't see that in today's wrestling.
No, it's not. It's gone.
I think there's one young guy I'm not a fan of AEW, but MJF is a great promo guy.
Yeah, he's a throwback to the classic heels.
Yeah, he's only like 23, I believe. And man, he can cut a heel promo. I mean, I started watching wrestling in the late 70s. We used to go to the Roanoke Civic Center, watch Ric Flair, Ricky Steamboat, Johnny Weaver. We saw Andre, Big John Studd, all those guys come through Roanoke. It was great.
The Road Warriors. Oh, fucking badasses. The Freebirds.
I remember seeing them up here. Ivan and Nikita Koloff.
Yes.
Magnum TA before he had his wreck and got paralyzed.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Well,
I didn't know that.
He wrecked his neck, but I don't think he wasn't paralyzed because
he might have been paralyzed. You're right. He wasn't paralyzed. This was back in the mid 80s.
Yeah, he was supposed to fight Ric Flair at the '86 Starrcade, and that's when he got into the wreck.
Yeah, and they said that Nikita was coming by to visit him, and the people working there didn't realize that it wasn't real. And they were like, no, you can't go in there.
And remember when wrestlers used to keep that kayfabe mentality that if they saw each other in the airport and they were rivals, they play it off like they hated each other in the airport to make sure that people who see them know, like, oh man, you see they fighting in the airport? I can't wait to go see the show, man.
Yep.
Dude, it was so good, dude. It's nowhere near that bad, dude.
Now you got everybody on Twitch playing video games together.
Yeah. No, that'll never come back, man. It was just too good of a time.
And that's why when AEW started out, I watched them. I enjoyed some of their stuff, but as time went on, it started like just wearing on me that this just ain't for me.
Mm-hmm.
Funk Off, thanks for stopping by, man. I know he's actually working, and he stopped by, man. Thanks so much.
Nice.
That's awesome. He's one of the first guys I used to watch every week when I was doing my live streams.
Cool. You got that Saturday. You still doing that Saturday one?
Who, me?
Yeah.
What was I doing on Saturday?
You used to do a show on Saturday.
Like at 8:00 on Saturdays. You still doing that?
Nope.
But you were doing that until recently, right?
No.
No, I remember when you came on my show one time. You said you had to get off to prepare for it.
That was only for. Gosh, we only did that for a couple months.
Wow. Yeah, because that was recent. That was only a few weeks ago. It's never been that long.
Yeah, the guys, they got families and everything.
Yeah.
So it's hard on weekends, and especially since school started. It's made it harder for them. So yeah, we were in the middle of starting doing Marvel reviews for the Marvel Universe.
Okay.
And they were like, man, I can't make it. So we're like, all right, I'm gonna cancel this week. We'll catch it back next week. And then it just got to the point where they were just couldn't keep doing it.
It's hard, man. It's hard. We all do have real lives.
Yeah.
That's why, Hialeah, I can't remember that one time you came on my show at the end. That probably was the first time you've been on in a while. Because
it's hard.
Yeah. When you're dealing with family or going out of town and stuff. But I still always send you the link,
I know, dude, and I appreciate it, and I jump in if I can, but it's just, even Silver 8 Sunday, dude, I haven't been on in like a month. It's just hard.
The last time you was on Silver 8 Sunday was the first week of football.
Exactly, and we're already in week 7 this week. It's just hard, man, because it's football, but I've been doing stuff with my daughter, with my wife and stuff, because they're working from home. Now she had to go back, but it's just hard, dude. That Saturday one too, your show, I am watching, but I just can't jump in. It's because I got stuff going on. I either gotta cook, I gotta do. It's just life, man. It's just tough. It's just really tough. Like even now, I tell my wife, "Hey, I got invited. I'm gonna go on." And then she goes, "Okay, no problem. I'm just hanging out." Because, dude, you gotta take care of the wife. You gotta take care of the kids.
Yeah.
You can't just let that go.
And then you got those Monday nights every so often.
Yeah, but when I get some, like on my chat, like if I got something set like that, I let her know, hey, Mondays are okay.
Mm-hmm.
My Wednesday show's okay. She goes, yeah, that's a good time. It doesn't interfere because you got to make time for your family, man.
Yep.
You got to make time for your family.
That top 5 running back show, that was tough, man.
Oh, this week?
This week we're doing quarterbacks.
I know. I'm talking about that last episode, which I did to running backs. Bro, that's tough, man. I definitely will have to have time to think on my running backs because there's a lot of great running backs out there.
Yeah.
It's hard. I'm having a harder time for my quarterback.
I am too.
This week. This one's a little harder for me.
I've got number 1, and then after that, I'm like, oh gosh.
Yeah, exactly. my college, we're gonna do the bonus college one.
Mhm.
That one's super easy. I got that one in. That one's easy, but the pro ones, I think I have 2 so far on my list.
I've got number 1 definitely. I've got another one that's definitely gonna be in the top 5. But I'm trying to think of some that, because last week everybody had almost the same.
Yes.
I'm kind of like going, well, who might not have this guy?
Yeah. And it's favorites. Remember, it's our favorites. It's not who we think are the best, the greatest of all. These are just our favorites.
So it's the guy that's y'all thumbnail. He gonna be in one of y'all lists?
No, I just love that. I just love that picture. No, he's not. He's not on my list.
I know. I looked at that thumbnail. I was like, I know. Willie Joe. He's known for the great Super Bowl where he made that guarantee.
Yeah.
But great quarterbacks.
No.
He would wear a robe. Come on, like he was the king.
I was trying to get a picture with the robe, but I just couldn't work it right. You know.
I mean, the classic Eric Dickerson pose was just perfect for that role. It's iconic. You know, the jerry curls, the goggles. You know, him in that leaning pose.
Yeah, leaning.
Yeah, and back in the 80s, you do the leaning pose on the album cover, it's guaranteed to be a hit. Luther.
Exactly, bro. That one was a no-brainer. I got him, bro. I got him. The Joe, I just found that one and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go with him because I kind of wanted him, but no, he's not definitely on my list. He's not on my list. It's hard, dude. It's hard. Yeah. It's a lot of fun though, man. It's a lot of fun.
That was a blast.
Yeah, it is.
And meeting Big Remo, that was great.
Big Remo's good people, man.
He is awesome. That was a pleasure meeting him. That was great.
I'm gonna do my. I know we did the 2 episodes we talked about old school hip hop. So the next music show we're gonna do old school R&B and funk.
Nice.
So I'm probably gonna do that around November, the first weekend of November.
Sweet.
And when you get into heavy metal, I'm your guy.
Hey, bro, remember that episode where we were talking heavy metal on my show? That just shows you that I'm game for anything. I mean, you, Big Will, Comic Mix Explain, we turned to a heavy metal show. We talking about heavy metal. Yeah, we talked about all different types of metal on the show, and I'm just sitting there soaking it in.
What's your topic for tomorrow? Did you say what your topic was for tomorrow? I'm sorry if I missed it.
I'm gonna have Kachung and Delphia on. We're gonna talk to them about comics and cosplay and all that stuff. And then I got Mr. Grinsky on. Me and him, we've talked. We was on the show with Married with Issues.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing we got in common is the earlier days of YouTube in the comic community.
Yes.
And I remember when y'all was talking to him about it, and he brought up Ghost Critic. I had brought up Ghost Critic in the comments. So it's funny that I was there during the time when I first joined YouTube and saw all those guys, and then he was talking about the change in YouTube and how it had different phases where a new guard comes in and the old guard kind of gets phased out.
Mm-hmm.
So I always found that interesting because I'm like, where will we be in about 5-10 years? Will we be that old guard that phases out for the new guard to come in? Because it seems like there's new people coming in, and then there's people that in the past that slowly disappear.
Yeah. And you don't even notice it sometimes. And it's like, hey, man, you know what? That's right. I haven't seen him in a long time.
There's a lot of people that I follow from early on in YouTube that don't do videos no more. I go look up their pages. They used to have videos on there. Now it's wiped clean.
Yep. Yeah. Or the last video was 6 years, 7 years ago and stuff. And this.
And a lot of people left at the beginning of the year because they thought they were going to get big, huge fines from the government for doing a video.
Dude, remember that? And that was just not even a year ago. And people were like, this time last year. You remember when Google Hangouts was going out? And oh my God.
I was just about to bring up Google Hangouts. When that ended, I used to watch a Saturday show with our fellow Thoughts. He used to do a show, roundtable discussion on comics, where they reviewed the new comics. When they got rid of Google Hangouts, he hasn't done a live video since with that format because he was used to the Google Hangouts and he never really attempted StreamYards or any other program.
Dude, and in my opinion, I love this, man. Seeing everybody instead of just when you talk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is a lot more feedback. You get that intimate feedback because I can see your faces when if I say something messed up, you guys give me the look, or you know what I'm saying. I totally like this a whole lot.
I did hangouts for a while. It's like boom, 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 boom,
Yeah.
boom. Sometimes somebody wouldn't even say anything, and they just pop up.
Exactly. Yeah, because they would either hit their desk or some stupid thing, or
like something falls over and they just immediately go to them. I'm like, damn, what the fuck?
Yeah.
He wants to know. Back when I started, was there any time I thought I was going to take off, or when I was like, dang, I did not take off? Oh, there was a time when every video I did had at least 150, 200 views, and it just seemed to slowly be going up. And I'm like, man, I'm going to be this next big gigantic person. And I would go to shows, and a couple people would recognize me, and I was confused by that. And I was like, how do you know me?
Isn't that cool though?
Yeah.
It is.
It's
weird.
It's an ego stroke.
It's weird, yeah.
But at the same time, I'm like, oh, you actually watch my channel? Really?
Makes you feel special, man.
Yeah.
It is. It's awesome feedback.
That's how people recognize me from Instagram. You know, at the show on Saturday, Nerdy McNerdson, he like, yo, Stay Puft, man. I love your Instagram page. I turn around, I'm like, who are you again? Like, I'm Nerdy McNerdson. I'm like, oh yeah, because I ain't seen his page in a while. Then I looked it up. Yeah, I am following him. So, you know, it's funny how, you know, just like last year at Tampa when John Neville saw me digging through books. At first, I didn't know who he was until he said John Neville on Instagram. I'm like, oh, I know. And now that connection there through Instagram, people know me. They come up to me and say, yo, Stay Puft. I'm like, yeah, I'm Stay Puft. So it's pretty fun when members of the community come to me and recognize me from Instagram or YouTube. And I just look at it, you know, hey, another member I get to meet in the community. That's awesome.
Right.
Dude, it's nice. It's nice, man. It's humbling. It's humbling. All I got to do is take off the hat and nobody knows who the hell I am.
Who are you? Oh,
that high leg gives it away.
Oh, I've got a T-shirt that says "Simply Global Podcast." I'm too fat to wear it now, but I still got it.
Yeah, dude. All I got to do is take it off. It's like Superman with his glasses. You know, nobody recognizes me now. That's what I got to do.
Yeah, Kingdom said it right there, man. Because we met at MegaCon. You know, he knew that I was there, so he was trying to search for me. I told him I was at the Greg Capullo line, and of course, I see him walking by while I was talking to Steve, and of course, I know how Kingdom looked with that long hair and beard. I mean, your Kingdom. You know, and then that's where I first met him. You know, him and Steve was chatting it up.
It's super cool, man. It really is. I can't wait till the cons come back, man.
I'm right there. I hope a bunch of guys can make it to Heroes Con because that's like 3 hours for me, so I can get there pretty easily. But making all the way down to Mega, that's a flight for me. I
would love to go to Heroes Con, man. I hear that con's amazing. That's the one I really want to hit. It's very much a comic book show. You know, they have a lot of cosplayers, but you know, they have an area off to the side, and it's really, really cool. That's what it seems like. That's what it seems like. That's the one I'd really like to go to the Heroes Con.
Mm-hmm. It seems like
something. Okay, I'm sorry, Puff.
They actually focus on the creators and comic books.
Mm-hmm. One of the best people I met there was Daryl Banks. That dude is awesome. Daryl Banks. Ooh, I don't know. Green Lantern, like the Emerald Run. Cool.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Let's bring out. Let's see. It's some Greg Horn. Oh, that's awesome. I forgot I had that. James O'Barr. James O'Barr is a creepy dude, by the way. Why? Oh, nice, dude. Yeah. Yeah. This run right here is absolutely amazing if you haven't got a chance to read it. It's in, the 40s, upper 40s to the low 50s. Emerald Twilight run.
That's Ron Morris. Ron Morris was the writer of that and going forward. Yeah.
Subject here.
Frazier, we was talking about you earlier. Hope your ears weren't burning.
All we need is Gomez and J Rod from that run. And Gomez, from that thing I was mentioning.
Thanks so much for stopping by. Halle, you asked Puff something a while back. Was there
What?
someone on your show that you were like really excited to see? And I've had two people. You know Howler Mouse?
He's another one that I've been following for a long time. I used to watch a lot
been
of those
around
videos
for a long time. One of the originators on here as well. Him and Great Legend. There's the two guys that really started the comic book community on here. And when
Yo,
he was on awesome.
I was so happy to have Great Legend on my show that one weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, for a guy that I've been following for a long time, since the early 2010s, and you know, he always is entertaining with his rhymes and you know the way he talked. So it was awesome to have him on the show, man. Like, if I can get other people that I knew from early on, like Sleepy Rita and Howler Mouse, that'd be great, you know.
Howler Mouse is a good dude. I'm sure he would love to do it. I can't speak for him, but
dude, the first time I was with Legend, I think I've only been on with him once or twice. I was like, don't say anything stupid. Make sure you don't make a fool out of yourself. I was like, I couldn't be myself. I was just in the back of my head too much. You know, it was like, I was just looking. I barely talked. I didn't want to get in the way.
Yeah, that's how it was when I had him on my show. Because two of the other guys were on a lot more knowledgeable than I am. I mean, I've got good knowledge, but there's a different level.
Of course.
And those guys are at a different level. I'm just like.
But the thing about Legend is that he's just Legend is so easy to talk with, and you know he's fun. He's fun to be around. You know, he just have that positive energy and stuff. And once you get into a conversation, he'd start telling the stories, and we just have a blast. You know, and that's what made having him on the show. Him and C. Woodard was on, and it made it special.
Dude, and they were on pretty much the whole time. They were on. It was that show went for a good bit, man.
Yeah, Dow came in halfway through.
That's the first time I've been on with Legend.
Yeah,
it's always great. That's why I've been trying to get new people on the show. You know, just to have them on and have a great conversation. I can't wait to talk with Delphia and Kachun and Mr. Grinsky.
Dude, Kachun and Gretzky. I've been on with both of them on my people, bro. Good freaking people. I had a blast with both of them.
I did have an actress from The Walking Dead on one time. That was kind of cool.
Really?
Ooh, damn.
Yeah. She was somebody that was in the background of a scene. She wasn't like a main character.
Oh man.
She was on a very, very important scene. You guys watch The Walking Dead a lot?
Of course.
I stopped watching that when Negan came on, but
okay, this is when they were at the hospital, and the young girl. What was the young girl's name?
Which young girl though?
It was a blonde-headed girl, and I think she was like one of Andrea's daughters, maybe. Not
okay.
One of those two girls.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
It was all the way from this girl had been on all the way from the beginning. She's Maggie's sister. That's who she was. Okay. And it's the scene where she got shot and died.
And that girl was in that scene?
Yeah, she was one of the police officers in the background of that scene.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the police officers. Yeah. They had the hospital.
Officer Bella.
Yeah.
So I met her at a con. I was like, hey, you want to be on the show sometime? She's like, sure, why not?
That's great, dude.
Don't go back and watch that. It will really show how bad an interview I was.
Hey, I'm no better.
It's hard.
I told her, I was like, have you ever been on any shows before, any big interviews? She's like, no. I'm like, I'm the perfect guy for you.
Awesome. Did you give her like a set of questions, or you just went off the top of your head?
Yeah, I mean, I had some stuff written down, but for the most part, we just let her talk about stuff and about being on the show and different things. Like one of the things she said is Andrew Lincoln. She said she was in the hallway getting ready for the scene, and she heard something bang. She was like, "What was that?" She's like, "Oh, that's just Andrew. He just like bangs his head against something to get pumped up for a scene." Like Goldberg when he would come up like blood trickling down his forehead. She was like, it's just what he does. And,
Bro, when you hear him talk in his British accent, it's like, dude, who's that?
yeah.
You know?
It's amazing how many actors and actresses are from England or Australia.
Crazy.
And you're like, I would never have thought that.
It's
It
crazy.
was like that with some music groups in the 80s and stuff. Like I didn't think some of them were British. Even if you listen to their sound, it's R&B. Then when you hear them on the interview, they talking straight British. So I'm like, what the fuck?
Like Milli Vanilli. Oh, wait a minute, they didn't sing.
I remember when that song was hot. Girl, you know it's true. Oh man.
Hey,
One of my friends went to see him, and he still has the hat to this day he bought.
hey, I ain't got no shame, dude. I was a fan, dude. I thought they were cool as hell.
Yeah. I remember when they showed up, when their characters showed up on the Super Mario cartoon.
Oh, yeah.
I was a fan.
Huge, man.
And then you would have, girl, you know it's true.
Yeah.
And then that slow jam was pretty good too that they did with the black and white video.
Yeah, dude. Well, they didn't do it, but they
didn't sing it, but they did the video.
They did the video.
Gosh, oh my
Yeah,
god!
dude.
I remember the song was skipping, and the one dude was like, "I'm out of here." Like the only other person I saw that was what was that young girl singer that was on Saturday Night Live that one time. She was somebody's sister.
Oh, dude, was it in? It was somebody's younger. Was it? It was somebody's younger sister. I just don't remember.
It wasn't Christina Aguilera. It was
it Britney's younger?
Yeah,
No, not
was it
Britney.
Britney Spears' younger sister? No.
No.
Wait, her.
Yeah. Yeah, Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, they were like, they played the wrong song.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Oh man, that was hilarious.
Look at that. It's already been years and we're still talking about that. That's nuts.
Yeah.
She'll never be, nobody will let her forget that ever.
I'm gonna be thinking about
something
this.
happen, man. It sticks with you forever.
Yeah. It's
yeah.
It's kind of sucks in this age, man. You're done.
Oh, in today's age, with social media, golly, man, you goof up in today, they'll never let that shit. You'll become a meme on internet.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty bad, dude. Don't make a mistake.
You can't do anything now without it being on video somewhere.
Yeah, it's nuts.
How you ain't become a meme with your no shirt self?
With my rage.
Somebody could easily turn you into a meme. Oh man,
that was just perfect, bro. I couldn't pass it up. It was just set up for it.
You was hoping to do it again this past week.
Yeah, dude, it just didn't come up.
What was it that it was John that made that change? You know, it was his choice.
Yeah, bro, that shit blew.
Come on, that is a great sidekick.
That's a great sidekick, bro.
Come on,
that's a great. And I had looked at it. I had looked up sidekicks, and I really don't have a lot of sidekicks.
You know who I thought of though? I thought of Wolverine and Jubilee.
I thought Jubilee too. And I was gonna show her first appearance, but she's not on the freaking cover. I don't have a Jubilee cover.
Because I have a couple of Wolverine issues with her and Wolverine together.
I don't. I thought of Jubilee as well, and it didn't matter, man. He pulled out a great book. It was hats off to Geek, man. He kicked my butt.
That was a terrible one, man. Come on. Nah, dude, aficionado, that's good people.
You was up in
that. Yeah, Jimmy's good people, man. He's good people.
You was up in that.
Huh?
You was up in that series, right?
I was up 3-1, man.
And you choked like the Warriors.
I choked
like the Braves.
I choked, man. And the thing is, after the show, I should have. I'm thinking, dude, why did I pull that Spider-Man book? I had such a better full face. But dude, it's 30 seconds and it happens fast, and a lot of times you're just thinking, okay, get a book that fits the category. And sometimes it's like, damn, I have a better book that fits the category, but 30 seconds is, and yeah.
He pulled that House of Secrets. That it's hard to beat that cover.
Okay. All right. You say it's hard to beat that? Give me a minute. Because after the show, of course, I'm like, I should have pulled this.
Comic-Gore's East Coast edition.
Give me a second, and I'll be right back because I gotta go out.
Let me get a clock going here.
All right,
and go.
Oh no! Countdown right here. But no, that seriously though, that House of Secrets cover is amazing.
Yeah. The one which category was that one for?
Was it the full face one?
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, too late.
That's why I couldn't do that show, man. 30 seconds is just.
Yeah. What did you see when I was on it?
Yeah, I remember when you was on it, man.
It was embarrassing. One day,
okay. That day, I had this book closer. I put it back in the hallway where I keep it. I had a chance with this one, and I should have pulled this one out.
Yeah, you should have pulled
100 variant.
This is the one I should have pulled out. I would have had a fighting chance with this one.
Yeah, because you got an angry zombie grandma.
Exactly.
Glitter and duct tape. Thank you.
What's up, Glitter?
Hey, Glitter.
I would have had a fighting
chance with that. Because you pulling out a horror book against a horror book, so that would have evened it out.
I would have had a chance with this, man. And I had it real. I knew where it was right here in one of these boxes. I just didn't think of it.
This is the one I grabbed. I don't know if they would think this is good enough for the category or not.
That's good.
It's hard.
So that's the one I would have pulled out.
That was pretty good.
It would not have won, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And that one with the statue, I like the death.
That was a good one.
That's the one I pulled for that. I thought that was great for that one.
I have the book that he pulled. I just had pulled it out in another show, and I didn't want to pull it out again. But it would have been a tie. So then it would have been, okay, who talks the – I thought I would have had a chance. Woulda, coulda, shoulda, man. Great win, Jimmy.
Sometimes you just got to whip it out more than once.
Yes. Yeah. Definitely.
Let me put this back before I forget.
Yeah, but I can't do comic goers. I'm not that good under that type of pressure. 30 seconds. Man, hell no. I'll be tripping over myself and everything. I wouldn't even make it back.
It's
I did
hard.
not expect it to be that difficult. I was like, 30 seconds, plenty of time.
The thing is, man, it's for me, it's not so much finding the book, it's picking the right book.
Mm-hmm.
It kills me. That's what kills me.
There's a couple
right
times
now,
description got me.
Yeah. That too. But that's when John helps out in his description of the category, and that helps out.
There's a couple times that he gave a description. I was like, oh, that's not what I was thinking about. And
Yeah.
then everything went blank.
Yeah.
Hey, the one I think was like an Arrow cover, and I was like Green Arrow, and I forgot I had Robin Hood cover, and I love that Robin Hood cover.
Yeah.
That is like Robin Hood from Zenoscope. I think it's a really good series myself.
All right.
Robin Hood, I love New York's very good.
I have to sign off, man.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, D,
Yeah,
man. But
it's almost 2 hours. I really only wanted to go for about an hour anyway.
it's been great hanging out.
Hey, I took up at least half the show with my Conan books.
Yeah, guys. Hey,
do a recap on those.
let's do the recap. Come on, now let's do the recap, and we'll sign off.
Only the first 148.
Y'all don't have to wait till tomorrow, man. on my 3-4 hour show, there's plenty of time.
Wait, is it gonna be another one? It's only gonna be 2 hours. The next thing you know, people keep coming on.
Hialeah is gonna pop on in the last minute when I'm about to hit end broadcast, and then Hialeah pops up.
And then 90 will come with, and then 90 shows up too.
That's right.
Probably talk about his Dolphins.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up with them benching Fitzpatrick?
They want to put Tua in.
But
I
at
think
this
they
point, with him doing good,
What are they, 3-3?
Yeah. I agree with you, Puff.
I mean, you gotta wait for him to have at least 3 games where he throws 6 interceptions for them to take him out. We ain't seen Fitzpatrick yet.
Yeah, I felt so bad for him when he talked and the other day, and that was. But that's a hard business, bro. That's a hard business. Man.
I don't get how they can sign somebody for 5 years and then cut them after the second year.
Yeah, it's
like,
I felt pretty bad
for?
When he said that. Yeah, man, I basically got fired, and then the next day I got to spend 4 hours in a Zoom meeting with the guy that fired me and the guy that's replacing me, and it's like shit.
Whoa.
Because you know those emotions are still raw, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, that's rough.
But he's a class act. Fitz definitely is a class act.
Yeah.
He'll get another job. A team will scoop him up because he's been a journeyman for the last couple of years.
Well, I mean, look at the Tannehill. I mean, I would never have thought he's going to be like the quarterback of a 6-0 team.
Yep, going up against the Steelers.
Well, it's really the running back that just bulldozes everybody.
It's really not.
When Tannehill took over last season, he played very well. Like I'm like, is this the same Tannehill from the Dolphins?
Dude, he's playing very good. It's not all freaking Henry. He's been. I was listening on the radio, and I think it was his last 14 games compared to Mahomes. Last 14 games, they're almost identical.
Wow.
They're almost identical.
Well, I did see that time earlier this year he ran for a touchdown. He almost blew his knee out when he just jumped on the inside.
Talk about run for touchdown. I'm going to say this and then we can shut down because I know how it is. Like we should keep going. Right. But Daniel Jones, this man had daylight in front of him. I'm talking. He outran the whole Eagle squad. But then he starts tripping up. I'm like, what the? Who trips up with nobody around him? Yo, I was laughing my ass off.
I was cracking up watching that.
Bro, you know what happened? That was such a long run, and he just got into his head. I'm not going to make it. There's somebody going to catch me. And there was nobody within 10 yards, bro. And he just freaked. He just freaked.
I'm like, yo, how is this man outrunning DBs and safeties?
My favorite part of that is they showed the sideline and they were dying laughing.
Yo, Twitter had a field day, man.
Dude,
somebody posted a clip of Stone Cold from the longest yard saying, that's how a white man runs the ball.
Dude, I saw one today. I saw one today that you see him take off running, and then you see somebody like going to take a shot.
Oh, yeah,
you seen that one? And then he
there used to be a guy like the piano got on his back and he went down.
Yeah, bro, that shit was great, bro. Like, not living things down. He's never gonna live that down, dude.
I'm like that should have been an easy touchdown for him. Oh man,
bro! The minute he turned the corner, there was nobody.
The whole field was empty. And the fact that he outran everybody, it's like, how the hell you not get the touchdown?
Bro, that hurt.
They're on Sports Center. Well, at least they scored a touchdown, so it wasn't that bad.
Exactly. Yeah, I heard that too.
It wasn't that bad.
At least they scored. Yeah.
It was exactly that bad.
But still, nobody touched him and he fall down. Yeah. Oh man.
And I've seen many times when a line marker trips somebody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the line marker. Yeah, exactly.
The 15-yard line tackled him.
Yeah. Too good.
Okay, guys, we will check out now. First off, Hi, Leah, Puff. Thank you guys for showing up, guys. It meant a lot to me. It did. Short notice. Thank you guys so much.
Dude,
Yeah,
thanks for thinking of us, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, man. I knew I wanted to jump on here when you first announced it, so I'm glad we was able to jump on.
Yeah, Puff, I knew you had some. You said you weren't gonna be able to stay on long, and look, 2 hours later.
Happy anniversary, D.
Thank you so much.
Happy anniversary, man.
It was a blast.
Thank you.
That's all we got. You guys have an incredible day.
Have a great weekend, y'all.